What's up, baby? This is Deontay the Bronze Rumble Wilder. Make sure you tap into Black Authentic Truth for your latest news. It's great information, baby. Bomb Squad!
Could become the accused gunman. Court documents do show that 20-year-old Phoenix Inker's parents were in a custody battle when he was younger. Records also show his biological mother violated a custody agreement by taking him to
Oh, his parents was in a custody battle when he was younger. Oh my goodness, what a traumatic experience. Oh man, only if they did that for Black people.
Norway. The affidavit also says that Ickner has developmental delays and special needs.
He has developmental delays and special needs. Oh, they had to, he went through so much as a child. Then he went to Florida State University and popped 2 people. But he went through so much as a child. Y'all hear this? I was just saying this. Nobody considers Black people. Let me play some more.
In 2015, Ickner's mother also filed a slander lawsuit against his father and stepmother. His stepmother is a Leon County deputy. Law enforcement says Ickner used her old service weapon on Thursday.
Oh my goodness. Now, do you see the narrative? Tell me you see the narrative. Now he's a mass shooter. He goes in and shoots some people. Now they're talking about the hard life that he had. They don't do that for Black people. They don't make an excuse for Black people. Oh, his parents was in a custody battle when he was a little kid. He has developmental delays. What the hell is a developmental delay? I don't know. But the point is that you see how, okay, when they do something, they say, let's consider what the childhood was like. Let's consider what the background was like. Meanwhile, you as a Black person growing up without a father, growing up in a broken home, growing up with a drug addicted mother, growing up in foster care, growing up and being molested, growing up and going through all types of hell, and nobody ever would consider that. And then you grow up and you're not a school shooter. You grow up, you go to school, you go to college, and you become successful. When Carmelo Anthony, with that situation, they tried to do that with him, but you know what they did? They said, oh, he probably doesn't have a father in the home. He learned it at home. They tried to demonize him. Then they found out that he came from a good home with a father in the house, and they live in an affluent neighborhood. That made them even more angry. But for the school shooter, there is no outrage, y'all. Can't you see that? I said that in that video. They playing the race card. They love to play the race card. They love to play the race card when it works for them. Hey, Thawahgabar. Yeah. He had a developmental delay, but his trigger figure didn't have a delay. You know what I mean? No sweat, Black Rain. Thank you for that. He had a developmental delay, but that trigger finger was like pop, 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 pop. When have you ever heard them go into the history? Let's just say there's a Black person that did something like that. When did they ever go into the history and say, well, his father wasn't at home. He struggled with having friends at school. Never. Well, with them, it's his mother and father was going through a divorce. He has developmental delays. He couldn't get a girlfriend at school. No one was his friend at school. They roll out the excuses. They just roll out the excuses. and to rationalize their criminal minds. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring that out so you can see it in full effect. Compared to everything you just seen recently, with everything that's going on in the media and unfortunately, all the stuff that is happening, nobody is doing that. Nope, they're not doing that for you. They're not going to do that for you. And it goes back to what I was just saying earlier, which had reminded me that, when they look at Black people, they're not saying like, okay, what is really going on with, the mental health of these people? They don't care to diagnose you. They don't look at a young person and say, what is going on at home? They looking at the young person and saying he's disruptive, he needs to go to detention, he needs this and that. He's a problem child. Nobody cares about what is really going on with you. Nobody will even consider that. But the minute that they do something, they do a crime, they do a mass shooting, and this has been going on my whole life of mass shootings. I'm 40 years old. This has been going on my whole life, where the mass shoot, they come with stories and details to make you sympathize with the mass shooter. They come with his family was separated. He grew up in foster care. His father and mother were in a divorce agreement. So I have to now feel bad for a mass murder? Okay. But you'll demonize a Black person out the gate. They didn't have any family trauma. They didn't have, I guess they grew up they had a perfect life. They're just a criminal. Anyway, y'all, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for walking with me. Let me see. Oh, you already said that. Black Rain. They care about us when it comes to vaccines. They want us to be the first in line.